Everybody's talking about New Japan Strong every Friday night. New episodes dropping on njpwworld.com and the upcoming Alliance Break Crown tournament. I got one of the pre-tournament favorites right here with me, Clark Connors, my guest. Man, it is great to see you, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Kevin. In fact, I'm just got done with a bout of training. I'm here in the bowels of the LA dojo in the locker room. So this is pretty. If I walked around and showed you what was going on in here, I'd probably have to kill you and anyone who got to see it because this
No,
is this
listen,
is
mum's the word. Secret.
please. Yes.
So, feeling good? Everything okay? I know you guys train like day in and day out. Seems like it never ends.
Yes, sir. Yeah, even with Shibata-san over there in Japan, we uh, we talk to him all the time, and he gives us new workouts to work on. And really, what it's done is given us a chance to sharpen up our basics even more and get better and better at the things that we do to the point where I feel so comfortable in the ring now. And it's every day, and we haven't stopped during this whole pandemic. So we're the only people in the world doing that right now, and that's why I think we are the best wrestlers in the world, and that's what we got going in the LA Dojo.
It has been, of course, a tremendous story that we have followed with uh, Shibata-san making the transition away from the ring, moving into coaching, the restart, the rebirth of the LA dojo, and his first class with you and Carl Fredericks, Alex Coughlin at the top. Obviously, there is but I would bet there is a lot of pressure on you guys being the first and the first Shibata trainees to really meet your potential.
Yeah, I mean, we the way we look at it always is not only do we compete within ourselves to be the best out of each other, but we want to be the best thing going in wrestling. And we want to start something, be the first class of something that goes on throughout the annals of history. And then it echoes that when people in 30 years from now, when guys are going to be graduating from the LA dojo, they're going to be like, oh, those guys are going to be top guys. They're going to be superstars in any company in the world, especially in New Japan, because of what we make the pedigree of the LA dojo.
Now, with Carl recently graduating and being, turned loose, if you will, from the black trunks and the black boots of the young lion, being able to put his own personality into his attire. Is
Those
there more
tassels.
pressure? Is there more pressure on you now because you're still competing as technically a young lion?
Yeah, no, more than anything. So Carl, obviously, Shibata-san saw something in Carl that jumped him to where he is now. And so my goal, and I know Alex's goal right now, is more than anything to get to that level. And we want to shed this young lion skin and be more so who we are and show what we can do on a higher level. So for me, it's a battle every day with myself and with Alex to get better and prove that I'm not just a young lion anymore.
Well, you have all the tools, and there's no doubt in my mind that you will not only shed that skin very soon, but you will meet all of your personal goals. You have everything you could want as a wrestler, and it's that fire and intensity that I think separates you from others that I have seen. I think I referred to you more like a captain in there. You really own the ring.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's how I carry myself, really, in general. I was the first person that Shibata-san picked to join the LA dojo. And from the very first camp, when they weren't expecting to pick anybody, he saw me and he saw something that he liked. So that off the bat, that was the first thing. Second thing was maybe a month into training, he came to me one day and said, you are a captain of LA dojo. And so I took that to heart. I took those words to heart. And in the ring, I want to be a leader with my fellow LA Dojo guys. Anyone I'm in there with, I want to show who I am. And throughout my entire life, I've been playing football, playing every sport through college, whatnot. Always been a captain. I've always been a leader. And so I want to show that not only when we practice, but the reflection of the product and the wrestling in the ring as well. Yes, sir.
It was about a year ago that we had the kind of the burgeoning rivalry between the two dojos, between the Noge
Yeah.
dojo and the LA dojo. And we said in commentary, because it was very apparent that there was quite a competitive atmosphere between the dojos, and this, it seemed to almost transcend professional wrestling. How personal of that is that rivalry to you?
Oh. Mm. Let's put it this way. I can't wait to see Yuya Uemura again so I can slap him in the mouth. I mean, I miss it. I miss that type of stuff because it's competitive. Every time we get in there with them, it's not like I want to go out and wrestle and have a good match. It's I want to beat the holy hell out of someone. I love beating up Suji. I love beating up Umura, Narita, Shota, all those boys. I love smacking them around. And honestly, I like what they give back. I love when they hit me back. It gets me going. It gets all of us going. And you're right, it does transcend pro wrestling. It's real, man. We get in their dojo, when we go there, we stay there and we make it our home. We're obviously very respectful to our senpais and whatnot, but we know who's top dog in that bad boy whenever we show up.
Well, you guys, again, you walked it and talked it, because there was a real edge, I thought, and it made them better. So again, the Young Lion system kind of helping itself, because the goal is for all of you to ascend to the main roster, to become main eventers, to become champions, lifelong heroes to generations of fans all around the world. So I think, again, you guys are on the right track, no doubt about it. Can you let me in, and let me in as much as you can, on what the day-to-day life of a young lion is, because it really has captivated a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, I can let you in a lot actually because it's really quite simple. I think anyone can live our lifestyle if they really button down. We wake up. First thing we do is we get up and we bang out a bunch of chores. We keep the house sparkling clean for an hour or two. We come from there right in the morning to usually 9:30, 10 o'clock training session that goes on for 5, 6 hours. Within that, it's brutal. It's everything you would imagine Ketsuyo Shibata would put a bunch of young lions through. We beat the holy hell out of each other every day. There's blood. There's chests are red, and then we finish it up with a good long hard workout. And that's on top of the at least 500 to 1,000 squats we do just to get in the ring, just to get our blood flowing. And then after that, we clean the whole dojo. Come home, we cook a chonko generally, or a nice meal for everybody, and then that brings you to about 7, 8 o'clock, and we'll generally look back and watch the match or watch practice, basically, like watching film because we're professional athletes. That's what we do, and then that gives us about 1 or 2 hours to go lay in bed and and then reflect on our choices in life, and then we do it all over again, Kevin. And we do it all over again. So if
Well,
anyone wanted to be an LA Dojo, yeah, go for it. Just do that every day for 2 years. And
yeah, and again, it's not like you say, oh, it's something if anybody wants to do it, but there aren't many guys that can do what you do. That's what separates you from everybody else. A lot of talk. Everybody's talking big, I could do that. I've seen that, blah blah blah. But when the rubber meets the road, it's a different set of skills, man, and you got to be a tough-minded individual to be able to survive that day in, day out.
yeah, it's everything. It's Shingi Tai. That's what Shibata-san teaches us, and it's your heart, your spirit, and your mind. Those are the things that we sharpen every day. Sorry, a little loud. We sharpen those every day, and it comes down to, well, yeah, we do 1,000 squats a day, and that isn't just about to get your legs really strong. That's to sharpen your mind. That's to strengthen your mind and your will. Because if you can go and do that every day, you can tackle anything, any problem that comes around, and that's what we're building towards, and we're creating that within ourselves. And then the wrestling part, that's cake. That's the part that's going to be easy and fun because I mean, I don't have a bunch of moves that I do. I'm a young lion, but I'll still go out there and win matches because I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to tap out. I'm not going to lose to someone's special finisher. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to beat the hell out of someone, and then I'm not going to give up. And uh, that's where it comes from as a young lion.
And then I've always said that being able to compete on New Japan events is the reward for the young lion for all the hard work. So without the
Yeah.
hard work, you don't get the opportunity to wrestle on New Japan events. Is that correct?
No, 100%. I always look at it as I forgot who said it. It was probably everybody. It's so cliche, but in football, it's like they pay me for Monday through Saturday. Sundays you get for free, right? And that's how we are. And it's all the training and stuff. That's why we're here. We're training. We're getting paid. That's what you make us do. But when those shows come around, man, that's when we can just let loose and show off what we got. And it's still hard. We still train the day of. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot. There's a lot of other responsibilities that go into it, but that little bit of time we get in that ring, that bell to bell, that's everything, man. That's why we do it.
So Carl Fredericks, kind of the launching pad for his success, was winning last year's Young Lions Cup, which you got an opportunity to compete in. This
Yeah.
year, a little different format, and it's going to be hosted at the through the LA Dojo with the Lions Break Crown, and it's a different tournament, but basically the same when it looks for the up and coming star, and whoever wins will certainly it'll be a huge feather in their cap. I would bet there is a ton of pressure on you to win this year.
Yeah. I mean, this is the first time this thing's been done. Um, yeah, it's for me. I look at it, and when the idea was presented, I looked at it and I said, "I'm going to win this. I have to win this for not only for myself, but for the LA Dojo, for Shibata-san and everything we believe in. The competition I'm going up against is real good. Those guys can all go in the ring. I've watched their stuff on the Indies. Some of the guys have been in done shows with us as well." But I look at them and I say, "You are not LA Dojo. You are not a young lion. You do not put in the hours and hours of work that I do." But I'm going to go out there, and my goal is to take everything I've learned so far and my intensity and everything I do as a captain in the ring, and I want to refine it down. And that's what I've been working on, is just refining my skill set and becoming a little more calm and focused. And I'm going to go in there. I'm going to win that. I'm going to win
Well,
that cup.
I've referred to you as a raw open nerve in that ring because
Yeah.
it's intensity personified when Clark Connors gets rolling, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this tournament unfold. I want to thank you for giving me some of your time. I know every moment is valuable, and you guys don't waste a minute. So thanks for your time, Clark. I look forward to seeing you in this tournament and seeing you continue on New Japan Strong.
Thank you, Kevin. Means a lot. Thank you.
All right, that is Clark Connors, everybody, and the Lions Break Crown tournament right around the corner. New episodes of New Japan Strong each and every Friday on njpwworld.com. Make sure you check them out.